Hello, this is Stephen McLean. I'd like to show you how to use Spell Check Anywhere. Spell Check Anywhere basically adds spell checking, thesaurus, and dictionary to all Windows programs. That means that any place in Windows where you type text, you can spell check it with Spell Check Anywhere. Spell Check Anywhere, in addition to spell checking, comes with speed typing and Hyper Notepad. We'll get to it later. In this video, I'm going to cover basic functionality of Spell Check Anywhere, and in other videos on the website, I'll have more details of each option and feature of Spell Check Anywhere. The point of this video is to show you a quick review of what Spell Check Anywhere does. So there are different programs that people like to spell check. Some people like to spell check in Notepad, some in WordPad, some in Internet Explorer, some in Outlook. Whatever application you use, or if you are working for a company, a corporation that uses a custom software in-house, you can spell check there. I'm going to use these examples to spell check in those 4 programs, but it works in any application in Windows. So this video starts after Spell Check Anywhere is downloaded off our website and installed. At that point, you will have an icon on the screen, and Spell Check Anywhere will be running in the background. It's going to be responding to a hotkey. When you press F11, it will spell check. You can change the hotkey to the F11 to a different key, or you can set up a visual button for Spell Check Anywhere. So let's start. I'm going to double click on Spell Check Anywhere to show you the settings. So it opens the menu. I'm going to go to Setting Customization. Here you can change the hotkeys for Spell Check Anywhere. You can choose any hotkey you would like in combination of Control, Shift, and Alt. Hyper Notepad uses F10, but you can again also change it. Hyper Notepad is a program, it's like a notepad, but it allows you it always saves and open files automatically. You don't have to deal with opening and saving files. When you press F10, it comes up whichever program you're using, it doesn't matter. When you press F10, take the notes, press Escape or close the close button and continue working. Speed typing allows you to define a keyword and define some text for it, and whenever you type that keyword in any application, it will replace the keyword with the text you defined for it. So you can define a word like tech support or signature or any other keyword you want and have a block of text replace that word when you type it. So let's start with spell checking. I'm going to enable, by default, the visual spell check button is disabled. I'm going to enable it. Yes, show spell check button in all programs. I'm going to use a small button. You can use a bigger button if you want. I'm going to use a small button. I'm clicking OK. Okay, so it's going to Notepad. As you see, there is a small spell check button up here. I can type whatever. Okay, so here I have everything spelled right. I'm going to make a spelling mistake here. Take the E out. I click the spell check button. Spell check does a spell check and finds a misspelled word, gives you a correct spelling. You double click on it, and there you go. It corrected it. Okay, it works the same way in WordPad. Now notice that WordPad has formatted text. You can put here bold, italics, different types of fonts, pictures. It's all preserved. The spell check preserves all the formatting. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm gonna do some formatting here to show that it's preserved. Where is the color here? Here we go. Here's the color. Okay, I'm gonna make misspelling. I'm gonna click the spell check button. Here we go. Double click. Here we go. Corrected. You see that all the formatting got preserved. I want to make clear, Spell Check Anywhere is a dedicated spell check program. It has a lot of features that a standard spell check that comes in a program doesn't have. Also, its spell checking engine is superb. It gives, as you saw, it gives correct spelling for misspelled words most of the time. Whereas spell checking that comes in program standard, let's say like Microsoft Word, has a problem that if the word is too much misspelled, it won't find the correct word to replace it. This Spell Check Anywhere does a much better job at figuring out what you wanted to spell. Okay, I want to show you a few more features of Spell Check Anywhere. I'm gonna misspell these words because now I'm actually gonna press F11 instead of the hotkey, instead of the button, to show you that you can also with the hotkey spell check. Okay, so what you see here, you have the buttons on the right. Replace word, that means when you select the word from the list, you click replace, it replaces it in the text and continues. Add words, if the word is spelled correctly, let's say that this word here was a correctly spelled word like a name or some word that is not in the dictionary, you click add word and then it will add the word, the misspelled word, into the custom dictionary as if it's a regular word, a correctly spelled word. Replace all tells the program to replace all occurrences of the misspelling in the document, not to prompt you all the time. So let's say there's a word you misspelled, you correct it once, click replace all, it will correct it throughout the document. Auto replace is another sort of automatic replacement. Let's say that I often misspell, let me show it. Let's say I often misspell the word, instead of the word can, I misspell CNA. Okay, so let me show you what that does. Place word. Okay, so what I can do here is select the word, type the word can, okay, and click auto replace. Okay, what that would do is that in the future, whenever I type CNA again and I spell check it, Spell Check Anywhere will replace it with the word can without prompting me. So you see what happened here? I did all the spell checking, it didn't prompt me for anything, but corrected the word CNA with the word can. That's auto replace. Okay, it replaces automatically whatever misspelled word. So if you have a problem, you spell THE, you spell it a little bit differently, make the same mistake all the time, Spell Check Anywhere will correct it. Let me go again into the spell check window. One thing that's very important, especially if English is your second language, is a dictionary in Thesaurus. So basically, I have the word second here really misspelled, and I may not know which word I really meant, which word is really the correct spelling. Let's say if I put here the word weather and do suggest. Okay, so let's say I don't know if it's weather or wither, or I'm not sure, it sounds familiar. I can click on the word and then click dictionary, and it will pop the explanation, the dictionary. It will pop the dictionary, the meteorological conditions, temperature and wind, clouds and precipitation. That's not what I want. I wanted, let's say, weather as an if. Okay, so this way you can get the correct spelling that you were thinking of. And you can also do this with the Thesaurus. You click on the Thesaurus and it will give you synonyms: air, atmosphere, climax, oxygen, weather, so you immediately learn what's the meaning of the word. Okay. Okay, there are other options here. I'm not going to go into it. This is basically how the program works. There's going to be another video with the options to do speed typing in Hyper Notepad, which I will go to in other videos. Thank you. Bye bye.